everyone! Today is a wonderful day because I had interviewed different people from different countries who live in Korea. I asked them their best experiences and also their worst experiences. Now I have a person from the United States of America, from Kenya, and also from the Philippines.
All right, we
Okay.
have here our friend Carrie. We have to ask question for Carrie. Is the best experience in Korea?
Well, I have to say that when I came to Korea the first time in 2008, I was very lucky to have a good job. It was funded by the government, which was called the EPIC program. So for 3 years I worked for this program, where I worked in a public school as an assistant, English teaching assistant. So from that experience, I realized that I liked working in Korea, and then after 3 years I moved to a different school, and then within a short amount of time I was able to take the money that I earned from working here to pay off all of my student loans. So that was a very excellent thing that happened in my life when I was here.
And also the very excellent thing is that because of your heart, you help many students.
Oh,
right? I know that.
yes, I was able to have money. I was free to do other things with my money other than just spend it on my student loans. So I was, as you said, I was able to give some money to some young people to help them with their studies.
How about your worst experience? Culture.
My worst experience is as a one story type story. When I was my first few years here, I remember being on the subway one time, and I was just sitting there, and then suddenly a man comes up next to me. He's a Korean person, and started talking to me, but I could tell that the person was a little drunk. Yeah, so
Not my husband.
No.
Just kidding.
So this person was trying to talk to me, and my Korean skills at that time were just terrible. So there was no way I could talk to him. And he put his arm around me, and he was trying to talk to me, but I was trying to tell him that I didn't understand what he was saying. But that wasn't what was the worst part. The worst part was that I remember looking up and down the subway car because I was I was embarrassed, and I didn't know what to do, but everybody on the subway was just kind of laughing or smiling or just kind of watching me feel uncomfortable. So I felt like nobody was trying to help me because I was clearly having kind of a problem because I couldn't communicate with this person. So, but I remember hearing later on that sometimes when there are perhaps people who are intoxicated, inebriated in Korea, that people maybe they don't try to engage that because maybe it could be dangerous for them. So after I realized that, I said, okay, well maybe they just didn't help because either they didn't know what to do, just like me, or that's just not something that they're used to. So yeah. So in general, in that story, not understanding what to do or how to get help can be a very terrible experience.
What's your favorite food? Best food?
My favorite food is what's called Sutbul Dakgalbi. Dakgalbi. So Sutbul means char-boiled like from charcoal, and dak is chicken, and galbi means the rib meat. Not breast meat or legs or thighs. But
It's barbecue?
It's barbecue.
Okay.
And you can go to, there is a chain restaurant, a famous chain restaurant called Yugane,
Okay, we'll try that.
There's there are many in Korea.
There is insomnia?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If you go to if you go to the Angelina's side
Okay,
at the Ion City building and then just walk straight, it'll be on the left side.
Alright.
I recommend that if there's visitors to Korea who want to eat, kind of Korean food and
Because
Western.
a lot of Koreans, they just thought that bulgogi is the best to recommend or bibimbap.
It's a good
but
start.
yes.
Yeah. There are
But this
many
is-
other
yeah,
things you can
okay.
eat. Yeah.
The worst food.
The worst
You can
food?
stand to eat.
Um,
Korean food that you can stand.
Probably what's called bondegi.
I know
are
that.
silkworms.
Yes.
And they're very smelly
I don't like it too.
and fishy. When you
Yeah,
eat
I
them.
don't like it. Yeah. Carrie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Amy, and thank you
Alright.
everyone who's watching. It was
Yes.
good to meet you.
Thank you. Next time, I ask more.
Okay.
She's Samonim Esther. We call her Samonim in Korean because she's the wife of a pastor. She's from Kenya. All right. Hi, Samonim Esther.
Hi, Amy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Esther. I'm from Kenya.
How long have you been here in Korea?
This is my 4th year.
Oh, 40 years. Right. Okay, I want you to share your best experience.
My best experience. Oh, I really loved the politeness, the courtesy. It really stood out for me. Everyone goes like, "안녕하세요." It's so courteous. It's so polite.
Yeah.
And the food, of course. I love
The best
Korean
food. What is the best food for you?
Anything with meat. Galbi, anything with meat. It's good.
How about the worst food?
Oh, I don't think Korea has a worst food.
All right, next, the worst.
Worst experience?
Yes, in Korea.
What is my worst experience in Korea? Maybe I'll just say because Korea is like a closed-up country, it doesn't have many races, and of course I'm a person of color, I'm black, so sometimes I get so many stares, especially in the subway. But it's okay, I understand, but when they come in third level, that's uncomfortable, that's not good. Yeah, but when someone wants to touch you without your consent, it's not okay.
All right, yeah, but they are really, so far it's good, right?
Yeah, so far very good.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you too for having
your
me.
answer. Yes, thank you. Friends, welcome back to our channel, which I'm going to interview their experiences in Korea. But first, they have to introduce themselves, right?
Yeah, my name is Vina and I've been here in Korea since 2012, so that's 7 years.
And I'm Vina. Yeah, I've been here for 9 years. I am Jessie, and I work here as educational consultant, and I've been here for 6 years.
I'm Badette, and I'm also having professional visa, and I started to work here since 2009, so that's almost 10 years.
Wow, they are not Korean wives. Now, let's ask first, Vina, your best experience in Korea.
TMTC.
What is TMTC? What's that?
Too many to count.
Too many.
Yes, Korea has been good to me, so I have a lot of good experiences here.
Yes, like give one.
So one is what I like the most about Korea is it's very safe here. So I like the safety here. Like I can walk
Yeah.
in the middle of the night on the street without feeling scared. Yeah, like 12 midnight or 1 a.m., 2 a.m. It's okay. Yeah, that's
Yes,
fine.
I can
I
walk.
tour. Yeah, I won't get nervous.
Yes.
And I can leave my things. Like example, my bag with all my valuables in my bag, and then when I go to the toilet and then I come back, it's still there. Like all my things are still in the bag, so it's very safe here.
Yeah. How about you?
How about me? As I remember, it was my 2 months here when a Korean guy approached me and he told me to write something about my life here in Korea, and he would submit it to like a company, I don't know, and he said that if it would be accepted, it will be published in the newspaper. At first I was like, what would I write? So I was struggling. But then, I started writing, and then I gave it to him, and he told me that just to wait, and then he would receive message from me. But for a few months, I didn't receive anything, so I totally forgot about it. But then a friend told me that, Dina, do you know that this morning I read on the newspaper about your life. You wrote something in the newspaper, right? And I said, are you sure that it's me? Yeah, your picture is even there. So, like, really, but it's written in Korean, so he translated it in Korean. And then I was like, really? And then, so when I came back to my office, I got an email from that Korean guy, and he told me that they paid me for that. So they sent the money to my account, and then he gave me the newspaper, and I was like, "Whoa, it's really." So I cut that page and
for as
I kept, I still have it as my remembrance.
Wow, it's really great experience. So what, Lassie?
Of course, the transportation. Yeah, it's really good in here. I mean, it's not difficult. So, because we can use subway.
Yeah. Buses everywhere. No, there is a small bus. You call it maul bus.
Yeah.
So
it's a good thing. Of course, what Vina said a while ago, right? The safety.
yeah, the safety. Okay.
I would agree with the safety. I'm also enjoying that. So because like for example, when I work like late, I even just walk going to house, and then it's safe for me to walk, not worrying any danger. And I'm also enjoying here the food.
Oh, what's your favorite food? Samgyupsal is the best food for you.
But of course, Samgyupsal and Korean has many varieties of food, so that's why we're enjoying it. Even vegetables.
The side dishes, right? How about you? Samgyupsal too?
Samgyupsal as well.
Of course, with together.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Hemul Sundubu-jjigae.
I like Sundubu-jjigae. Now, next time I can cook. Okay, Hemul Sundubu-jjigae.
Yeah.
I like it. Now, the worst experience. Now, let's start to Badet.
Worst experience. I just remember like when I was really new here, our office just walking distance. So, but then I lost, and then I was confused with the street. So instead of this street, I used this one. I took this one. So where is the house? And then I called up my boss.
Because you wanted to only walk because it's very near. Yeah, it's close.
But anyhow, I was like, if I can communicate in Korean that time, I would not.
Yeah, you probably not get lost, right?
That's one thing. The language barrier.
Language barrier is hard. It's hard, but probably it's also like I need to give more efforts to learn well about their language.
Okay.
I think the worst thing was when I was really new here. So I went to the market. Then I couldn't speak Korean and even understand it. So I end up
Body language.
with
I want
this. And even end up buying nothing. Because they're laughing at me.
Because they don't understand. They
They
don't
don't understand me.
Okay.
In my case, I have a very special health condition. Here in Korea, the language barrier is really, a serious thing. So I went to the hospital, and I wanted to explain to the doctor my condition, but I couldn't because I can't speak Korean. And he told me a lot of things that I didn't understand. And the very thing that I did was, I won't forget, I just sat down. I left the hospital, I sat down on the subway for like 30 minutes. I was just crying. And there were people like staring at me and probably wondering why she's crying. And at that very time, I felt like, it's so hard to live in a foreign country. And at that very moment, I wanted to go back to the Philippines and talk to my doctor about my condition.
Right. Yeah, language is really the main problem. But one more thing is, as you know, like younger people here really respect older people.
Yes.
So I admire Korean people for that. Like the respect for the elderly is really great. So, but one of the most unforgettable things that I experienced here was when I was walking on the street and I was using my phone. I was on the sidewalk, I was using my phone, but I was also looking at my surrounding. Then just suddenly one older guy, maybe he's in his 70s, I think. He just yelled at me like really, really loudly. Yeah, so I got so shocked, but I couldn't understand what he was saying. So I just said, "Oh, mianeo, sorry," and I just
When you just say mianheo, like 죄송합니다, they will understand. But they're older than you have to respect them. Just say I'm sorry, then they're fine. No talking anymore. If you say sorry, okay. Oh, I have a beautiful time with the four of you. Okay, thank you so much for sharing with us your unforgettable experiences or experience in Korea. Okay, now let's say hi. And please don't forget to subscribe our channel.
Like
and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Okay, thank you.